Roger, thank you ever so much for coming today. It's a great pleasure to see you. It seems 55 years ago, seems like yesterday to me. Joe, how does it feel to you?
Well, it feels a bit, it's hard to believe really. It's where the time's gone by. It's just quite frightening actually. But, anyway, I'm perfectly happy to be here, and it's nice to see the old pitch again, and it's a lot better state than the one we played on. And Wembley, that's for sure.
We'll have plenty of memories in a moment, but Roger, how about you? 55 years ago is extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just frightening, really, where it's gone, but it was a wonderful time. Yeah.
Except in the Arsenal.
Yeah, just had it, just roll it in, that was always.
In the right place at the right time.
You celebrated rather wildly, I seem to remember. And Joe, how was it when you saw the ball had gone in? How did you feel?
Well, it's just a surprise, really. I mean, everything on the day was a bit of a battle with the pitch the way it was, and so you just knew you had to just keep going. We were used to it because this ground here, from around about January through to March and whatever, it was pretty much the same. So we were quite used to it, and so I think it was better for us than probably what it was for us.
It worked to our advantage, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's a long time to hold out, of course, and we mustn't forget Peter Downsworth's part in this. He was magnificent that game.
Superb, wasn't he? He saved everything.
Yeah, he blamed himself for the equalising goal, which seems a bit harsh on himself. What did you think?
You constantly had to keep lifting them up, sort of thing, But he was a really, really nice lad, and like we've all got the pluses and minuses and whatever, and that was one of his where he's always a little bit kind of down on himself. He's a hell of a keeper. Great shot stop. Great shot stop.
I think that these days keepers have big gloves on, they get all sorts of protection. In those days, of course, I think it was woolen gloves, wasn't it? That was it.
Yeah. If they were.
Obviously, Don gets 2 goals, and then that final one wraps it up. And you're 3-1 up against Arsenal. Game kicks off. Referee blows his whistle. What were your thoughts then?
Well, all I remember basically was because the ball broke inside our half. I went into attack with Ian here to come out with the ball, pushed it on to Roger. He in turn moved forward onto Donald, and Donald did what he normally does. He sent the kicker the wrong way, and that was it. And I remember saying to the referee, how long's to go? He says 5 seconds. So it was, and I thought then, we've done it, but up until that time you were thinking, you were expecting Arsenal to come back. We just played really well that day, and we worked for each other and good side, and it was, I think, just rewarded at the end of it.
And Roger, it shouldn't be forgotten that you the keeper turned a header from you on the post during extra time.
Yeah.
So you could have had 2 goals.
Yeah. I was.
I think it was a corner or something, and I sort of went down like that, and he flicked on the
Feeling afterwards, the wonderful lap of honour. We were in the Swindon end, obviously, watching this take place. What were your feelings? Because you played 120 minutes on a, let's face it, dog-awful pitch.
Yeah.
And then you had the lap of honour. But for a footballer, that's quite a moment, a lap of honour at Wembley, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah. As I say, I remember, to be honest, quite clearly, because as I was coming round, obviously there was 100,000 there, but I heard my brother shout, and he was right by the where we come down from the steps and what have you, and so he was there with his son, and that was a lovely feeling. He had somebody close, and so I broke off from everybody when they were running around, and it was just great to see. Really good.
Yeah, I had my dad there. My dad was there, and apparently when I scored, he sort of sort of collapsed or anything. He was over the moon.
Had you any idea what it meant to the people of Swindon, and indeed those who surrounded Swindon as well? Because obviously, you know, such a momentous occasion. Had you any idea what it meant?
For that season and the run up to it, I mean, we had so many extra times, and it was, you know, we used to come here on Monday morning, what have you. We'd got through another game and what have you, and they're queuing up for tickets. Queuing, and it was just a magical time. For it really was. I mean, this place was full. Virtually every game it was full. So we were used to playing in front of a decent crowd, and yeah,
There was a big gap really between us and them. You know, they were first division and we were third, sort of.
yeah.
Well, they won the double a year later or so, didn't
Yeah,
they?
it
So
did, yeah.
And of course, that wasn't enough. You went on and got promotion. So,
Yeah.
What a season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah, it was just a period of 3-4 years and what have you, where everything just gelled. And rest history, I suppose.
Thank you very much indeed for coming today.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy the surroundings.
Yeah.
And enjoy the game this
Yeah.
afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
a lot, Vic. Thank you.
Thank you.